Well, I'm Bob Hicks, and I'm from Birmingham, actually a suburb of Birmingham, but I live there. Well, I called called down here to see what the options were for coming here. And frankly, I called to try to make an appointment just to see Dr. Totoli. And I said, I'd like to make an appointment because I'd like to come see him. And they said, well, whoever it was, don't remember now, said, you don't have to come if you don't want to. I know that's a long way. They said, why don't you send your data and let Dr. Totoli look at it and he'll call you back. And I said, does he do that? And is that as good as coming? And they said, don't know, but it'll save you a lot of money for a travel. Why don't you give it a shot? So I did that. I got all my test data and I sent it all down. And they scheduled an appointment when he would call back. And I was a little surprised at that. Frankly, most doctors won't pin themselves down to a time. They want you to accommodate their schedule. Well, he made an appointment. It was in the evening, and he called me back, and it was about 7 my time, so it was about 8 o'clock his time here. I'm a time zone over. He talked for about 45 minutes. When he called, he had read everything. He knew what my data was. He didn't call and say, well, now let's look and see what you got here. He was very familiar with it just as soon as he answered the phone, or as soon as I answered the phone, because he called me. I spent about 45 minutes with him. He answered every question I had. Frankly, that was more time that I'd spent than I had spent with any other doctor I'd seen at that point, even though the others I'd seen firsthand in person. But he spent more time with me, was more interested in me, had read everything, and I was just amazed at that. And then, so after I did that, and after I looked some more, I scheduled to come down here. If you've got prostate cancer and you want to go to the best, or you want to get it treated, why not go to the very best? And the only place I know of to do that is Dr. Totoli, is the Totoli Cancer Center, because they're, as far as I can tell, have the best track record in the world. They're the best in the business. They're the nicest you could ever deal with. They're super nice people. You can sit down and talk to Dr. Totoli. It's not like some doctors where they know everything and they're going to tell you what it is and you don't have a chance to discuss it. That's not the case with anybody here. They're all very open and very helpful, and the most professional place for medical treatment of any kind that I've ever been to. So I really can't imagine why anybody would go anywhere else in the world to get treatment for prostate cancer. I just really don't.